Well, good evening. How's everybody doing? This is Gare Core EDC. I come to you tonight with a treat. This is the first time I've seen this. I think this might be the first review online, but there's a special ending, so make sure you stay to the very end. I'll try to make it short. Tonight we have a Twosun. You guys and girls know that I love Twosun. We have a TS196. This knife is absolutely gorgeous. Feels really good in hand. It's on the smaller side of knives. I know a lot of guys talk about how a lot of Twosuns are on the larger side. So this one really fits into that category. You know, it doesn't quite feel the hand up there. You can almost make it disappear in my small to medium sized hands. Just a really good functioning knife. It has a feel to it. I can't really feel any hot spots. The clip just disappears in my hand. There is no blade play in this knife. The centering is perfect. The clip functions superb. This is one of the newer models. I know a lot of times Twosuns, they sort of fall short on the clip action, which is something you sort of deal with depending on how much you like the knife. But this one here has a great clip. It also has some nice jimping on the flipper tab. It is a flipper only. It has some jimping on the back of the spine. It has a nice curved blade to the tip, full flat grind on the tip portion. You can see the breakout line here, full flat grind, and then up about 2/3 of the blade to a flat portion, and then with a nice wedge on top. It's really nicely done. This is in blade steel M390. It does have hardened inserts. There is some skeletonization. Again, my lighting in here is not the best, but there is skeletonization on this knife. Nicely done, geometrically spaced. It's not just some random slots put in there. So, you know, when you go to take this apart one day, or, you know, you'll be able to look at it and say, wow, not only does the inside look nice, but the outside looks nice. So, again, just a great user knife, the TS196. The blade length is 3 1/4. The frame length is 4 3/8, with roughly an average of a 7/8 inch blade height, and overall length open is 7 3/16. Behind the edge is approximately 16 thousandths. Has a good, decent detent, solid lockup, no play, action is great. Also has a nice built-in lanyard hole option, which is a good plus for me. Something I like a knife to have. Again, it's a modified style blade. This would probably fall into a couple different categories. It's upswept. I would almost say it's back to here. It's like a long clip point, but it's not a clip point. It's just a great looking knife. In size comparisons, we can compare it to today's carrier that I carried today on me, the Twosun TS59. We can see that it's very similar in size. The 59 is just a little bit longer. You can see them open now. If I go butt to butt, you can see you probably got about a 1/2 inch on overall length of the TS100, I mean the TS59 in relation to the TS196. Forgive me guys, I'm tired, it's been a long day. But that's the TS59 done in the M390 also, which we were talking about clips just a second ago. You can see there is no ramp there. This clip sucks, but I'm willing to sacrifice clip for the knife because I really like the design, and the clip can be modified, or since I'm a machinist, I can make me another one. No big deal. Comparing it to something that's pretty popular is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Now this one here has the claw on it for making an Emerson wave style open, but you can see in relation butt to butt, the Paramilitary 2 is about 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch longer. So it's not a small knife, it's not a big knife. That's the PM2. And last for comparison is the Manix 2 with the saber grind. Now butt to butt, these knives are pretty similar in size. Blade length is pretty close. You have more cutting edge on the 196. But butt to butt and hilt to hilt, that's pretty similar. So if you wanted to use the Manix 2 saber grind as a comparison, you can sort of get an idea of the size of this knife. I know a lot of people have Spydercos and not a lot of Twosuns. I keep wanting to say TS100. I have that stuck in me. I should have pulled it out and done a comparison with it. But anyway, just a great knife. It's a nice, clean, flow-through design. Titanium backspacer with no ridges. Seaming is very smooth. I mean, perfectly done. No unevenness. No prideful points on it. It just really stands out. Beautiful, beautiful blade. The 196. Now these knives have been going for various prices on eBay, anywhere between, I think the highest one was $333. Now this is from the Twosun site on eBay, either Twosun Knives or DWin99. And I think some of them are going for quite a bit less than that. I want to say in the 150 range. With that being said, right now, China is on their New Year holiday. So anything that you buy from them, not only are you going to have to wait the normal shipping time, but you're going to have to wait till, I believe, February 18th or something like that before it even be shipped. So, with that being said, I had this nice knife generously sent to me by a great friend of mine, my brother, who is interested in selling this knife. He bought it. I had recommended a Twosun TS100 to him, and he found one on the secondary market off of eBay and fell in love with it. And he's been trying to try some Twosuns out, and he's had a few here and there, and he's seen this, and he just visually fell in love with it. He got it in the mail, and once upon opening it up and flicking it a few times, which this knife is absolutely new. It's never been disassembled. It's never been taken any kind of cut test or cutting. It's only been flicked open. It's just a great knife. There are no scratches, no imperfections, no rubbing on keys in the pocket. This has never been carried. He shipped it to me in some bubble wrap in the Twosun box, and wanted me to shoot a video to try to see if any of my subscribers might be interested in it. So with that being said, this Twosun TS196 is for sale. I would like to purchase it, but at a particular time with some other purchases I have made, I am unable to do at the present. With that being said, please leave a comment if you're interested. Do a shout out saying, hey, I'm not interested, but I like the knife, or I don't like the knife. This one actually has a name. I should have done some more research, because this is an oddity for Twosun. The maker's mark is not on this knife, on the blade. Besides the M390 being there, and the Twosun is not there. So I'm not sure what happened with that. This is a real Twosun. He ordered it from Twosun Knives, so we know that it's authentic. But it does not have the maker's mark or Twosun Knives. Usually Twosun Knives is on the presentation side, and the maker's mark or moniker is on the back side, but it's not on this knife. With that being said, the name of this knife is the Sabertooth. So if you guys happen to know the maker of this, if I don't find out and update the description or the comment section with the actual maker or designer before I do, that would be great. With that being said, my friend bought it at a particular time when they weren't at the top, but they weren't at the lowest we've seen him go for. He is trying to recoup his money. So with that being said, he is asking $150 for the Twosun TS196. Now, as this goes right now, depending on if it were to sell quick, I might do a direct ship from me to the buyer, and I would put the information into his PayPal information to where you could just pay him. This would be a pay before ship. I know it's questionable, but you know, in the knife community, we're a bunch of outstanding good guys. We're not here to try to rip anybody off. You do not have to worry about paying and not getting your knife. So with that being said, like I said, if it sells quick, I will mail it directly to the buyer. If not, I'm going to continue to look at it and hold on to it briefly. I'm not going to carry it. It's going back in the box, wrapped up in bubble wrap, and just hold on to it for a brief period, and maybe do another video. And then it will be being shipped back to him, so we can figure out a way to get the contact information for him. If I haven't had many hits or comments in the next 3 or 4 days, I will do another video update, reissuing the video. So some guys will be like, well, this is a repeat video. But I know you guys are like me. I watch one video and I don't watch another video. So some guys that might miss this one might catch the next one. So with that being said, I hope y'all have liked this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, put bells on. Let me know if you're interested. The price is $150, and I'm pretty sure that might not include shipping, but it might. I mean, shipping is a flat rate box, priority mail, warranted, with insurance. Anywhere in the United States is $7.95. So let's say this, if somebody buys it from while I have it, I'll pay for the insurance, for the shipping cost out of my pocket. And then I'll leave it back up to him if it does not sell and I ship it to him, I'll leave it up to his discretion to charge for shipping or not. That's one thing I forgot to make sure what his preferences were. And I hope I'm not putting him in a spot. But I want to see this thing move for him. He's a great guy. I've bought a few knives off of him from eBay. Great seller. I got a Sandman Rue. Love it. Love it. Just a cute, cool little knife and a Microtech whale shark, and he sent me a couple Ganzos. This guy has given me 2 switchblade Ganzos. I have a video on one of them. And out of the goodness of his heart, he just, he sent me the knives and says, I like what you do. Me and him have created quite the brotherhood through email, even though he lives 2,000 miles away. But with that being said, I'm rambling on. God bless. Keep our country in prayer. A lot of things going on. Just remember to do something nice for somebody. As y'all have heard me say before, the world is full of mean people, and we don't have to be one of those mean people. Just something simple. Smiling, saying thank you. Giving your change to a stranger. Buying lunch for somebody. Buying a coffee. Anything makes a big difference. I guarantee you'll be paid back for your niceness and your good deed. What comes around goes around. All right, that's enough. God bless. My foot's going to sleep. And this is the Twosun TS196. Y'all take care now.